Google's May 2026 AI update ends old SEO, and most people have no idea what just happened. On May 21st, Google dropped its second core update of 2026. 2 days earlier, at Google I/O, they announced the biggest change to the search box in over 25 years. And right in the middle of all that, one number came out that should stop every business owner in their tracks. AI mode just hit 1 billion monthly users. 1 year ago, it had 100 million. So in 12 months, it went 10x. Queries are doubling every quarter, and it's still accelerating. Here's why that matters. Most people are still playing the old game. They're trying to rank on page 1, get the backlink, get the click. But the game has changed. The goal now is different. You don't just need to rank, you need to get cited. And if you don't understand the difference between those two things, you are going to keep doing the wrong work and wonder why your traffic keeps dropping. Let me explain exactly what changed, why it matters, and what you actually do about it. First, let's talk about what Google just did, because 3 things happened at the same time, which almost never happens. Google launched the May 2026 core update on May 21st. It's the second core update of 2026 and the 4th confirmed ranking update this year. That alone would be enough to cause disruption. But this didn't happen in isolation. Google also introduced a new AI assistant traffic category in GA4 that automatically groups visits coming from AI tools like ChatGPT, Gemini, and Claude. That's new, and it means Google knows these traffic sources matter now, enough to track them separately. And then there's the biggest one. At their developer conference on May 19th, Google announced the most profound redesign of their search engine in a quarter century. An AI-powered search box, search agents that run permanently in the background, agent-based booking features, and the global rollout of personal intelligence in AI mode for nearly 200 countries. All 3 of these things landed within 72 hours of each other. The problem is, your rankings and your traffic can now move independently of each other. You could hold position 1 and still see your clicks drop because an AI-generated overview is answering the query above your result. So you have 2 different problems happening at once. One is a core update problem. The other is an AI mode problem. 2 different causes, 2 different fixes. And if you don't understand the difference, you'll make changes that fix neither. Now, here's something I want to be really direct about, because there's a lot of panic out there. When Google made their I/O announcements, I saw everything from Google's search bar is being eliminated to organic traffic will drop to 0. Neither is true. The reality is more nuanced and more important to understand properly. The narrative that AI search is cannibalizing Google is true at the surface level and false at the business level. Google is absorbing the AI search experience, not losing to it. Google still controls 89.3% of traditional search worldwide. And when you look specifically at AI search traffic, Google is actually gaining ground. In May 2025, ChatGPT held 89.1% of AI search market share. By May 2026, ChatGPT's share dropped to 62.6%. Meanwhile, Gemini jumped from 2.4% to 10.6% over that same stretch. So Google isn't dying. Google is becoming the AI search engine. And that's exactly why this update matters so much for your business. Here's the shift that everything comes down to. AI overviews now reach 2.5 billion monthly users globally. And 92 to 94% of AI mode sessions end without a click to an external website. Think about that. Over 90% of AI mode users never leave Google. They get their answer and move on. The old SEO model, rank, get the click, get the visit, that model is being squeezed. But here's where it gets interesting. Pages cited inside AI overviews get 120% more clicks than uncited pages. And brands cited inside AI overviews earn 35% more organic clicks than non-cited competitors. So it's not that traffic is going to 0. It's that traffic is concentrating on the sites that get cited. And the sites that don't get cited are going to keep losing. The question stops being, how do I rank? The question becomes, how does Google's AI pick me? If you want to learn how to build a proper AI-first SEO system around what's working right now, one that gets you cited in AI mode, AI overviews, and Google search all at once, the AI Profit Boardroom has a full 30-day roadmap built specifically around this. We're running coaching calls every week, going deep on how to set up your content strategy to get cited in AI search, how to use AI automation to scale that content across multiple platforms, and how to build the kind of brand authority that Google's AI keeps pulling in. There are members in there right now running exactly this system to get more customers from Google. Link in the description, or go to aiprofitboardroom.com. So how does Google's AI actually decide who to cite? Google is calibrating its ranking systems to what is relevant in the AI-first search ecosystem. Content that is not just optimized for keywords, but can also serve as authoritative, citable sources for AI agents. That's directly from the data coming out of this update. Let me break down what that actually means in practice. Backlinks alone are no longer enough to guarantee visibility in AI-generated results. The balance is shifting toward content quality, clarity, and usefulness. I've seen this firsthand with the AI Profit Boardroom. When we publish content that's specific to our community, our methods, our results, Google's AI picks it up faster than generic content ever did. Because there's a brand behind it. There's a consistent voice. There's context that an AI can organize and make sense of. Here's something most people miss. Generic AI content, what some people are calling AI slop, is getting crushed by this update. Low-quality, unedited AI content is losing significant visibility, while genuine expertise and EEAT is gaining ground. That's a direct finding from the May update data. So if your content strategy is publish as much as possible with AI, that approach is becoming a liability, not an asset. Let's talk about where rankings and citations actually come from now. By March 2026, 48% of all Google searches displayed an AI answer at the top of the page, up from 34.5% in December 2025. That number has only gone up since. So roughly half of all searches now have an AI answer appearing before any organic result. That's the landscape you're operating in today. Planning queries grew 80% faster than AI mode overall in the last 6 months. People are using Google's AI to research before they buy. They're asking things like, what are the best tools for automating my content, and how does each one work, instead of typing 2-word keywords. Queries like that are 3 times longer than traditional searches. That changes what content you need to create. Short, thin pages built around single keywords are less valuable. Deep, specific content that answers the full question, that's what gets cited. For the AI Profit Boardroom, I'd rather publish one detailed breakdown of how our members are using AI agents to grow their audience than 10 generic posts about AI tools for business. One answers a real, specific question. The other is noise. Now, what about the technical side? Because there's a piece here most people are ignoring. In AI mode, you're either cited or you receive no visibility. There are no traditional link positions below the response. So AI mode isn't a supplement to the old results page. In AI mode, the cited sources are the results page. If you're not one of them, you don't exist for that query. Pages with FAQ page schema are about 3.2 times more likely to appear in Google AI overviews than pages without it. This is real data, not speculation. Structured data helps AI understand and organize your content. It makes you easier to cite. If core content requires JavaScript to load, AI agents accessing your site through screenshots or DOM inspection may miss it. So if your website is built in a way that makes it hard for AI to scan, you're invisible to these systems by default. This is why schema implementation matters more in 2026 than it ever did before. It's not a bonus anymore. It's infrastructure. For the AI Profit Boardroom website, for example, we make sure every tutorial page, every community feature, every outcome has structured markup so that when Google's AI crawls it, it can clearly understand what we do, who it's for, and why it's useful. That's the kind of setup that gets you cited when someone asks Google, how do I automate my business with AI? Let's talk about multi-platform distribution. because this is the part that most SEO advice misses. What I found through testing is that Google's AI pulls sources from across the web, not just websites. Reddit posts, LinkedIn articles, Twitter threads, YouTube videos. All of these can appear inside AI mode as cited sources. And here's the practical reality. A well-written Reddit post about a specific topic can rank inside AI mode faster than a new page on your website. That's not a theory. I've watched it happen repeatedly. So the strategy now is to be everywhere. When we publish content about the AI profit boardroom, whether that's YouTube, Reddit, LinkedIn, our website, each of those becomes a potential citation source for Google's AI, and they reinforce each other. The more places your brand shows up consistently, the more Google's AI treats you as an authoritative source on the topic. Google published its first official AI search optimization guide covering crawlability, content structure, and technical SEO foundations for AI mode and AI overviews. The core message is consistent. Demonstrate genuine expertise, publish across formats, earn citations through quality. Now, let's be clear about what this update actually does and doesn't punish. Google described the May 2026 core update as a regular update designed to better surface relevant, satisfying content for searchers from all types of sites. Their own documentation says broad core updates don't target specific pages or sites. They don't penalize you for something you did wrong. What they do is recalibrate the entire quality spectrum. Some content that was previously undervalued gets more credit. Some that was overvalued gets less. Your competitors' content gets reassessed alongside yours. Winners from this update include brands, institutions, and original sources. Losers tend to include aggregators and generic sites. So if your website is a brand, a real entity with a consistent identity, real opinions, real use cases, real outcomes, you're in a better position. If your website is a collection of generic articles about broad topics, this update probably hurt you, and future updates will hurt you more. Let's talk about what you actually do right now, practically, step by step. First, don't make any content changes while data is still settling. Wait at least 1 to 2 weeks after the core update fully completes before reviewing your data. Making changes during an active rollout means you can't accurately read what the algorithm actually thinks of your content. Second, when you do open your data, look at impressions and clicks separately in Search Console. If impressions are down, that's a ranking signal from the core update. If impressions are flat but clicks are dropping, that's an AI mode problem. AI is answering the query above your result. These are different problems. Don't confuse them. Third, implement schema if you haven't already. FAQ page schema, article schema, organization schema. The more you can structure your data so it's easier for AI agents to scan and crawl your website, the easier it will be for you to get cited inside Google, AI mode, and AI overviews. 3 different ways to rank, all worth going for. Fourth, expand your content footprint beyond your website. Reddit, LinkedIn, YouTube, wherever your audience already spends time. Each platform is a potential citation point. Each citation point is traffic, and it diversifies your risk. If one channel shifts, you're not starting from zero. Fifth, make your content specifically about your brand, your methods, your real outcomes. Generic content is losing visibility. Specific, expert-led content from a recognizable brand is gaining it. The AI Profit Boardroom doesn't publish generic AI tips. We publish what's actually working inside our community, with real examples from real members. That specificity is what makes it citable. Here's the bigger picture I want you to sit with. AI mode queries are 3 times longer than traditional searches. That tells you something important about how people are searching now. They're not just looking for a quick answer. They're having a conversation with Google. They're researching, comparing, planning. Last quarter, Google search queries hit an all-time high. So AI search isn't shrinking the pie. More people are searching. They're searching more deeply. They're spending more time in the search experience. The opportunity is bigger than it's ever been. but only for businesses that understand the new rules. The businesses that figure out how to get cited in AI mode, how to structure their content so AI can use it, how to build a brand that Google's AI recognizes and trusts, those businesses are going to capture traffic at a scale that wasn't possible before. The ones that keep playing the old game are going to keep losing ground and not understand why. This isn't something that's coming, it's something that's already happening. More than half of everyone who uses Google now sees AI-generated content regularly. That's the reality right now, today. If you want a step-by-step system for ranking inside AI mode, getting cited in AI overviews, and building the kind of brand authority that Google's AI keeps pulling in, come join us inside the AI Profit Boardroom. We've built a full 30-day roadmap specifically around AI-first SEO, and we run 4 coaching calls every week where we go deep on exactly this. If you're asking, how do I know what content to create? How do I structure it? How do I get Google's AI to cite me? Those exact questions get answered on the calls, with members who are implementing this right now. There's a prompt library built around this workflow, step-by-step tutorials going up daily, link in the description, or go to AIProfitBoardroom.com. And if you want a free one-to-one SEO strategy session where we look at your website, show you exactly where your citation opportunities are, and build you a custom plan for ranking in AI search, go to goldie.agency. Link is in the comments and description.